All right. Welcome to practice. My name is Silas. For today's class, you will need a yoga strap. If you don't have a strap, you can also use a towel. You might not even need it, but it's better to have it handy. Also, if you have 2 yoga blocks at home, grab them both. If you don't have blocks, you just have to manage in these few moments where we're going to use them without. They're always handy to have though, an extra little bit of support. Today's class is inspired by a big topic in all our lives, relationships. And it's oftentimes a topic publicly not very often discussed because it's something that is very uncomfortable. And you know, we in relationships all the time, even when we had a breakup or a friendship that comes to an end and we're like, oh, I'm done with relationships for now. You're always in relationships. If it's to other people, if it is to nature, if it is to yourself. And when you come into the yoga practice, even the relationship you have with different postures. Because different postures, you will have a different kind of, relationship to these postures. Some postures you like, you feel attracted to, others you really dislike and you try to get out of them as quickly as possible. So as you move through them, notice what relationship you have with each and every one of them and get curious, because how you do one thing, you oftentimes do a lot of other things as well. Grab one of your blocks and then find your way into a seat. Let the knees be lower than the hips. And let the palms rest in your lap. Let the spine be upright as you close down through your eyes. And then taking this moment at the beginning of class to gather your awareness. To draw your awareness from the buzz outside into the buzz that is going on inside. And oftentimes when we come into the connection with ourselves, just paying attention to breath, thoughts and sensations as they are can sometimes feel quite uncomfortable. So notice what comes up for you as you begin to pay attention to your breath. If you have ujjayi breath in your practice, maybe you begin to bring a little whisper to the back of your throat. We're going to work a little bit more deeply with the breath now. Take a full breath in through the nose. And take a full breath out. Begin to breathe in for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath empty, breath suspended, and hold for as long as feels comfortable to you. When the first response or the first urge to breathe in again comes, let the breath fall back in. Release any control, any count, you're still holding the breath, maybe let it fall back in now. And then gather the hands in front of the heart into Anjali Mudra, into this gesture where two things meet. It's one of the things that resonates a lot with me. Yoga happens where two things meet. If it's the right side of your body, the left side of the body, if it's you and someone else, or you and your own emotion and thoughts. We're opening the practice here with the sound of Om. Take a breath in. Bring your head to your heart, offering up your efforts. And then let your eyes blink open and let the head lift up, let the hands come towards your lower abdomen, and then keeping the palms on top of one another. We begin with the right side first. On the inhale, reach the palm out towards the side, palm faces up. Then position 2, internally rotate your arm, hand comes around, reaches towards the outside, palm still facing up, and then moving the hand forward up towards the ceiling, big circle around, and then bring it back towards your lower abdomen. Inhale, position 1. Exhale, position 2. Inhale, bring the arm all the way up, and then exhale, circle it around back towards your center. One more time on the right side. Inhale out, exhale, twist, and then big circle around, hands back towards your center, changing towards the left. Inhale out, exhale, internally rotate, and then bring the arm all the way around back towards your abdomen. 2 more rounds on the left side. See if you can let the gaze follow the palm of your hand. Maybe it's a bit rigid at the start, but it becomes more smooth as you move with it. As you come back towards center, back towards the right for 3 times. If the spine wants to join the movement, you just let the spine join in. Heart opens and closes as you move the hand. 1 more round on the right. And as the hand comes back towards the center, 3 more times on the left. Position 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2 more rounds, your breath, your movement. Last one. And then as the hands come back, we do both at the same time. So 1 up, 2 around. Hands come forward, big circle over your head, and back towards the center. Your breath, your movement. And the spine join in. And then do 1 more round. It might feel very rigid at the start, but there's no substitute for repetition. And then let yourself come back towards neutral. From here, lift the hands up and then glue the wrists together like in a marriage they can't get out of. And then on the next exhale, move the hands forward. Keep the wrists glued together as you circle the hands towards the back, and then draw the hands towards your heart, keeping the wrists glued together the entire time. And you just move the hands in circles, moving the wrists around, warming the wrists up. Maybe joining breath and movement. Exhale down, inhale up. And then change sides, just changing direction of the circle. And bringing the hands back up, letting them split apart, and then shift your way forward into a tabletop position. Blocks to the top 2 corners of your mat. Knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders, and then we begin with a couple cat and cows. Inhale, the belly drops, the heart draws forward, you search for length for the front. On the exhale, tuck the tailbone under, dome the back, chin tucks towards the chest. And let the inhale scoop the heart back forward. Exhale, dome the back. Continue to move on your own breath, and see if you can match the duration of movement with the duration of breath. So you will notice you will spend a lot more time in between cat and cow than in the actual poses themselves. You can decide if you want to stay with cat and cow, or if you want to take any intuitive movements, letting the spine dance in all 6 directions. Drawing little circles around the wrists, circles around the hips. So you can stay grounded through your palms the entire time. And then letting yourself come back towards neutral. Press into the left palm. Inhale, reach the right arm up. On the exhale, thread the needle. Right hand comes all the way down and through. And then press back into the left palm. Inhale, reach the right arm back up. See if you can use the entire length of breath to move. Exhale to thread. One more time, press into the left palm. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. This time bring the right shoulder blade down. Bring the side of the head down. And then reach the left arm up towards the sky. Wrap the left thumb back and then take a half bind as you take the left hand towards the right outer hip. Continue to broaden through the chest, using the half bind to open the heart, drawing the left shoulder blade away from the ear. Noticing how the inhale, the prana pattern wants to expand the collarbones. And let the next inhale take the left arm back up and around. Press into the left palm. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Simultaneously, step the right foot back and find your modified side plank. Let things move in opposition, connecting through the ground below you through the left palm and then reaching the right arm straight up, spreading behind the heart. Moving the tailbone towards the right heel. Stay here or float the right leg off the floor. Keep flexing through the right toes. Next inhale, reach the right arm towards the front of your mat. On the exhale, draw knee and elbow together to touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw knee and elbow together. Use the entire length of your breath to move. Inhale, extend. One more time. Exhale, draw knee and elbow together. Hold here. Look towards the left thumb. Step the right foot forward. And then come onto both fingertips. Inhale, lift the left knee. Heart draws forward. On the exhale, straighten the right leg as you fold over the right leg. Inhale, rebend the right knee, broaden through the chest. Exhale, both feet step forward, forward fold, front of the mat. Inhale, uncurl the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Use the entire length to rise up. On the exhale, swim the hands home by your side, Tadasana. Inhale, climb your arms back up. Ride your entire exhale to fold Uttanasana. Soften through the neck at the end. Inhale, uncurl the spine. Hands can slide up the shins. Exhale, hands ground down. Step it back. Find your plank. And take a breath in to prepare. Grow taller through the crown of the head. On the exhale, with or without knees, lower all the way to the floor. Kick back through the toes. Inhale, Cobra. Peel the heart of the floor. On the exhale, Child's Pose. Just for the exhale, hips touch towards your heels. And then let the next inhale bring you back to your tabletop position. Second side, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, reach the left arm up towards the sky, open up for the heart. Exhale to thread. Inhale, pull the left arm back up towards the sky. Use the entire length of your breath. Exhale to thread. One more time. Inhale, reach the left arm up. On the exhale, thread the needle. Left shoulder blade comes down. Left side of the head comes down. Reach the right arm up and then take the half bind behind you. Right hand towards the left outer hip. And then it's through connection, and the binding we're doing today is just an analogy for connection to open the heart. So use the half bind to draw the right shoulder away from your ear. Let the inhale illuminate the heart. Next inhale, reach the right arm back up. Exhale, right hand underneath the right shoulder, press into the palm. Inhale, left arm reaches up towards the sky. Simultaneously, step the left foot back. Find your modified Trikonasana. Ground down through the knife edge of the back foot. Spread behind the heart. Move the tailbone towards the left heel as the crown of the head grows taller towards the front of your mat. Stay here or lift the left foot off the ground. Keep flexing the left toes towards you. Next inhale, reach the left arm over your head. Exhale, knee and elbow draw together to touch. And extend. Exhale, knee and elbow come together. Inhale, extend. One more time, draw knee and elbow together to touch, hold here, look towards the right thumb, step the left foot forward and then bring both fingertips onto the ground. Inhale, right knee lifts off, heart draws forward. Exhale, straighten the left leg as you fold. Inhale, re-bend the left knee. Exhale, step the right foot forward, Uttanasana to fold. Inhale, uncurl the spine, shoulders draw back. Exhale to fold, soften through the neck. Inhale to reach all the way up. Use the entire length of your inhale to reach up. Exhale, swim the hands home by your side, Tadasana. Full Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, uncurl the spine. Exhale, hands ground down, step it back, find your plank. Take a breath in to prepare, heels move back. On the exhale, either halfway down Chaturanga or still all the way to the floor. Inhale, Cobra, upward facing dog. Inner palms stay heavy. Exhale, downward facing dog. And as you find your down dog, take a moment to pause. Notice the connection that your palms make with the floor. Knuckles of your index finger and thumb pressing down. First time you come into your down dog, maybe you feel some stiffness through the back of your leg, so feel free to move around, bending one knee at a time. We're here for 3 more rounds of breath. Keep lifting the kneecaps up, thighs are active. Sit bones spreading and climbing towards the sky. Breath moving in and out. Next inhale, lift high into the toes, look forward, walk, step, maybe float in between your hands. Inhale, uncurl. Exhale to fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach all the way up towards standing. And then exhale, circle the hands home by your side. Bring the hands behind you, interlace the fingers. And then draw the knuckles down, let the heart lift up. And then continue to reach the hands towards the floor. At the same time, lift high into your big toes. Heels float off the ground. Now we're moving through Utkatasana, chair pose, to come all the way down. Take multiple breaths. Slowly begin to bend your knees. Keep moving the knuckles down, keeping the upper body lifted as you bring your bum as slowly as you can all the way onto your heels. Take a moment to pause here. Keep your balance. Keep the heart floating. And then simultaneously releasing your hands, releasing your heels, setting the hips down. If you have your 2 blocks, grab the 2 blocks, bring them beside your hips, and then find Nirvasana. Letting the heart smile. And out of experience, this is one of the poses that feels uncomfortable. See if you can stay with it. Bring the right ankle over the left, heels to your bum, hands to the block of floor. Inhale, squeeze and lift everything up. Exhale to lower, Nirvasana. Left ankle over right, heels to your bum, hands to the block, squeeze and lift. Exhale to lower, Nirvasana. Right over left, heels to your bum, knees hug in, squeeze and lift. Exhale to lower, Nirvasana. And back to the left, we do 2 more rounds, squeeze and lift. And lower back down, Nirvasana. Last one, right over left, heels towards your bum, squeeze and lift up. And then slowly come back down. Nirvasana, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Place the blocks to the side, hold on behind your knees, roll over your back, come back to your chair pose, feet come down, hips lift up, reach your arms up towards the sky. Stay low in your legs. Take 1 more breath in. On the exhale, palms come together, draw them through your heart, left elbow hooks outside the right thigh. Use the inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to twist, sit the bum lower. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, twist towards the other side. Right elbow hooks outside the left thigh. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale to twist and sit deeper. Take another 3 breath in. Another 3 breath out. Inhale, arms reach back up and then straighten your legs. Exhale, circle the hands behind you. Bring the hands to your lower back. And then step the feet about hip width distance apart. Look down towards your big toes. And then lift all 10 toes up from the floor. So they're lifting off the ground. And notice how lifting the toes lifts your kneecaps and switches on the front of your thighs. Keep the legs active and then place the toes back down onto the ground. Stay in your legs. Inhale, lift the heart up, elbows squeeze in. And then let the exhale take you into your back bend. Stay in the power of your legs as the heart floats back. Only go so far that you can still breathe. And then use the power of your legs. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold forward. Hands can slide down the back of your legs. And then take Padangusthasana. Hold onto the big toes of your peace fingers. Inhale, lengthen for the spine. Exhale to fold, elbows draw it wide. You can keep the knees bent generously so your ribs can really connect to your thighs. And it's almost this sliding sensation. The torso is sliding down your legs. Crown of the head is searching for the floor. Elbows move out wide, shoulders spread apart. Inner shoulders move away from your ears, long neck. Sweet breath. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. And then very mindfully letting go of your toes. Keep the knees bent generously. Slowly roll up through the spine. Keep the arms, the head heavy. Take more than just one breath. Really intersecting your vertebrae as they stack on top of one another. And as you come up to stand, interlace the hands back behind you. Step the right foot towards the center of your mat and then lift the left knee into the chest. Now let things move in opposition. Knuckles draw down, heart broadens. Begin to tilt forward. Find your warrior 3. Left leg moves all the way towards the back of the mat. So if you can chase the left heel with your knuckles as the heart moves forward, collarbones broaden. Take 1 more breath in. On the exhale, step the left foot all the way back, crescent lunge, both arms reach up. On the exhale, draw the hands through heart center, twist towards the right, left elbow hooks outside the right thigh. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Now you can decide if you feel balanced here, you can go further. If you feel that you're losing your balance, left knee can come down anytime. If you want to go deeper, look down towards the floor, shift your weight into the right foot, become lighter on the left toes, maybe the left foot floats back off. Stay in the twist, keep your gaze steady. Really important to notice where the eyes go. The body just wants to follow. Take 1 more breath in. On the exhale, slowly step the left foot back. Inhale, both arms reach up. On the exhale, Skandasana, straighten the right leg, bend into the left, hips come low. Keep the hips low as you move forward. Frame the right foot with both hands, and then lower the left knee down towards the ground. So if you can keep the right foot at the center of your mat, and then roll onto the knife edge of the right foot to let the right knee fall out underneath the armpit. Stay here, or if you want to deepen the connection or the relationship with this pose, maybe you come down onto your forearms. If forearms isn't available to you, blocks you can also use. And then decide if you want to stay here, or lift the right elbow off the ground and then bring the left forearm on the outside of the right foot. Ground down, and then let the next inhale take the right arm up to twist. Stay here. Imagine you're leaning against the wall behind you, or tuck the left toes under, supercharge through the left leg as you lift the knee off. Maybe the gaze wander up towards the right palm. Before you pick yourself back up, and then come out the same way you came in. Right hand comes down, left knee touches down to come back towards center. And then from here, ground down through your palms, lift the left knee off, right foot steps back, one-legged plank to down dog, Vinyasa or no Vinyasa. It's really up to you. Vinyasas are like an extra relationship within every practice. Whenever the relationship gets toxic and you feel like it's not what you need right now, you just come back to down dog. Continue to breathe. Take 1 more round of breath. Keep spreading the toes. And then next inhale, lift high into the toes, look forward, walk, step or float in between your hands. Inhale, uncurl the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale to reach all the way up to stand, arms grow tall. And then on the exhale, circle the hands behind you, interlace the fingers once more. And then this time, put the awkward finger on top. We all have one side that we avoid, so take that one. And then step the left foot towards the center of your mat, right knee comes into the chest. Let the knuckles move down, heart lifts. Lean the heart forward as the right leg moves back. Let things move in opposition. Heel moves back, knuckles move back, crown of the head and heart move forward, drawing the shoulder blades back. Take one more breath in. On the exhale, step the right foot all the way back, crescent lunge, both arms reach up. On the exhale, hands draw through the heart center, hook the right elbow across the left thigh. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale to twist. Continue to stay powerful through the right thigh. You can always lower the knees down, the right knee down if you need, or if you want to go deeper, look down towards the floor. Shift your weight into the left foot. Become light on the right toes, maybe float them off the ground. Continue to breathe. And then come out the same way you came in. Right toes come back down. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, Skandasana towards the back of the mat. Bend into the right knee. Straighten through the left leg. Keep the hips low as you move forward. Both hands frame the left foot. Lower the right knee down towards the ground. And then roll onto the knife edge of the left foot. Left knee falls out towards the side. Now stay here. Let the heart roll forward. Or find your forearms. Stay here, or lift the left elbow off the ground. Bring the right elbow outside the left foot, and then maybe the left arm reaches back up. Twisting towards the left, stay here, or tuck the right toes under, supercharge the right leg as you lift the knee off the floor. Maybe the gaze turn towards the left hand as you lean back into a wall behind you. And then slowly come out the same way you came in. Left hand comes down. Bring both palms down as you lift the heart up. Lift the right knee back off the ground. And then step the left foot back. One-legged plank to down dog. Maybe Vinyasa, maybe not. You choose what you need. Different stages of the practice, you need different things. Meet in the down dog. And similar to what we did standing before, see if you can lift all 10 toes off the floor to keep the front of the legs working. And then softening the toes back down as the kneecaps continue to lift. Thighs moving back, heart moving towards your thighs. Spreading behind the heart, shoulder blades move away from one another as the outer edges of the shoulder blades wrap down towards the ground. Keep the inner palms heavy. Take one more breath in. On the exhale, soften both knees down towards the ground. Anahatasana, hips stay over your knees as you walk the hands forward. Let the heart melt down towards the ground. Maybe forehead meets the floor. See if you can wrap the outer edges of your shoulder blades down. Drawing the belly button into the spine. Noticing the connection with breath. Sometimes when you go through hard times, all you need to do is to hang in there. To notice the rhythm. To know that there will be a time where it will be easier. Nothing stays forever. Maybe the shape is very enjoyable for you. And then begin to walk the hands back towards your knees. Bring the big toes together to touch and then come into a toe sit at the back of your mat. If you have a strap at home, we're going to do Gomukhasana without the strap. So reach the arms out towards the side and then bring the left hand behind you, reaching the right arm up around, and then reach for opposite hands. And notice where you are. If you catch, great. If you don't, stay in the process for reaching. Sometimes we crave a certain connection, but it's just not going to happen. So we learn to stay in the process and to be content with what is. Maybe all it needs is a little bit more work. So we can stay on the tops of the feet, keeping the tailbone moving down, the crown of the head up, looking for Tadasana. And then slowly release, circle the arms around as you change sides. The right hand comes behind you. Left hand reaches for the right fingertips. If they touch, they touch. If not, they don't. You notice where you are. Yoga happens where two things meet. Maybe that starts already with the right and the left side within your own body. Trying to introduce a little bit more balance, more equanimity. But there's no substitute for repetition, so sometimes it needs work to come into connections that you really crave. And slowly release, circle the arms around, shift forward onto all fours, lift the heels towards your bum and then draw little circles with your ankles, both ways, just letting the toe sit disappear, or not feel as cruel anymore. And then from here, sit back onto your heels, grab one of your blocks. I'm going to set up for a dolphin shape. So taking the block, placing it with the long edge parallel to the front of your mat, and then taking your palms like you're sandwiching the block with the center of your palms. Keep the forearms parallel towards one another, elbows underneath your shoulders. And then from here, press your forearms down, imagining you're doing a cat behind you, so spreading the shoulder blades apart, searching for more length from your elbow to your armpit. Stay here, or tuck your toes under, lift the knees off the ground, find your dolphin. Don't stay where I said stay. Come up into the dolphin. And now you can decide if you want to stay here, keep pressing the floor away, keep walking the feet in towards your elbows, or you lift one leg up towards the sky, three-legged dolphin. Different poses, different thoughts. Stay here or look in between your hands, maybe bending through the bottom knee, and then taking little jumps towards pincha. If you just have one leg lifted, change sides. Keep pressing the floor away. Staying strong for your legs, soft for your breath. Holding for 2. And 1, finding your way back down, finding your dolphin again. Keep the knees off the ground if you can, walk the feet back, find your forearm plank, keeping the hips in line with the heart, and then to distract the mind, drop both heels over towards the left, stay on your forearms, bring them back through its center, over towards the right, back towards center, over towards the left, one more time, over towards the right, and back towards center, forearm plank for 2, 1, and lower the hips down. Well done. Block towards the side and then let the heart melt down towards the ground. Reach the right arm out towards the side. Come into the left fingertips, bend the left knee, and then step the left toes behind the right leg. Keep the side of the head relaxed. And because we work with the bind today, reach the left arm up towards the sky, wrap the thumb towards the back of the room, and then take the half bind. Left hand towards the sacrum. And letting the breath move up and down the spine. And noticing the rhythm, the quality of breath. Noticing if anything has changed or shifted. And at the next inhale, bring you back through center. Left arm reaches out towards the side. Keep it in line with your shoulder. Come into the right fingertips, bend the right knee as you step the right toes behind the left leg. Keep the side of the head on the floor and then reach the right arm up. Take the right thumb back and then find your half bind. Right hand towards the sacrum. Letting the half bind open the heart. Noticing the connection of breath. Notice the relationship the breath has just with itself already. My teacher Richard, he always used to, or he still does, he still says, inhale and exhale, they're like lovers. They're constantly searching for one another. Inhale, searching for the exhale, and then exhale, searching for the inhale. And they meet very briefly at the top of the inhale, the bottom of the exhale. They know fairly well that they can continue to go their own ways. They will always meet, even though it's just very briefly. And then let yourself come back towards center as you arrive on your belly. Reach your hands behind you, interlace the fingers at the base of the spine, and then tuck your toes under like you would in a toe sit. Move the heels back in space to lift your kneecaps and the center of the thighs up. So firing up your legs first, and then reaching your knuckles towards your heels to lift the heart up. Keep moving the heels back in space to broaden through the collarbones. Search for length, stay here or kick the big toes back, find Shalambhasana, and then prioritize length over height, letting the inhale move the crown of the head and the big toes back, searching for space. Stay here or bend through both knees at the same time, maybe you catch the outer ankles, and then kick the feet back into your hands, lift the center of the thighs up, finding Dhanurasana. Finding your bow, finding your breath, long neck. Keep lifting the center of the thighs up, broadening through the heart. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, slowly release. Let the hands make a little cushion for your forehead to rest. And then as the legs come down, let the tailbone move side to side. Finding the rhythm of breath again as the belly expands against the floor. And then lift your head off your hands. Your hands slide back underneath your elbows. Your journey to down dog. Either one push-up or shift back over hands and knees. Downward facing dog is where we meet. If you felt called to add a vinyasa in here, feel free. Down dog is where we meet. And then let the next inhale take the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, draw the left knee into the chest, step the foot in between your hands. Lower the right heel down towards the ground. And then just for a moment, taking one of your blocks and having it relatively close to the left foot. From here, spin, cartwheel your arms open, find your warrior two. And let the arms move in opposition. Keep wrapping the left knee towards the left outer side. And then because we're working with a half bind, wrap the right thumb down and take the right hand behind you towards the left hip, maybe to the inside of the left thigh, and then using the left hand to really descend the left thigh down towards the floor. Keep the gaze steady. And let the next inhale reverse the warrior, flip the front palm straight on the right leg. On the exhale, Trikonasana, left hand reaches forward. Let the hand come down to the shin, floor, or grab the block that is next to your foot. And then using the half bind to open the heart up. So right shoulder blade draws behind you. Maybe it feels natural for you to look up towards the sky. You can keep both legs internally rotated, both kneecaps lifting, thighs firing. And then we maintain the half bind. We're going to move towards Ardha Chandrasana. Look down towards the ground. Maybe grab your block if you haven't already. Flip it onto the highest setting. And then step the left hand and block forward as the right foot comes off the floor. One smooth motion. Flexing the back foot. Moving the heel towards the back of the room. Moving the tailbone towards the back of the room. And then using the half bind to open the heart towards the side. If you feel steady, maybe the gaze turn towards the sky. Take one more breath in. And then on the exhale, as smooth as you can, step the right foot all the way back. Take a side angle pose. Left hand comes inside the left leg as it bends, and then continue to use the half bind to open the heart. And then next inhale, reach the right arm diagonally forward, searching for space. On the exhale, right hand circles to the floor, lift the right heel, right knee melts onto the floor, and then circle the left arm forward all the way around towards the back of the room. Maybe let the left foot roll onto the knife edge, stay here, or bend through the right knee, catch the right foot with the left hand. Inhale, ground through the palm, lift the heart. Exhale to twist. I quite like the twist for the upper body. Just really encourages the heart to smile. Keep lifting the frontal hips away from the floor. And then slowly release, circle the left hand back around. Bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot. And then now here, if you couldn't touch opposite fingers in the Gomukhasana we did earlier, maybe you take your strap into the right hand. So just letting the strap unroll, maybe even grab the towel. And then tucking the right toes under, lift the right knee back off the floor, spin the right heel down towards the ground. And then reach the right arm up towards the sky. Maybe you take the half bind, right hand towards the left hip, stay here, or if you want to take the full bind, left hand comes through the underside of the left leg, either holding onto the strap or holding onto opposite fingers. And then pull the connection apart to lean the heart into the space behind you. Now stay here, or look down towards the ground. Maybe begin to heel toe the right foot forward till you're able to step it all the way next to the left. Shift your weight from the left foot into the right, bird of paradise, left toes float off the ground. Maybe keeping the left leg bent to start. Searching for Tadasana, right leg straight, heart smiling. And then we haven't done much hamstring opening, but if you feel open, maybe the left leg begins to straighten. And then we come out the same way we came in. Slowly bring the left foot back down towards the ground. Weight into the right foot as the left foot steps all the way back. Finding your side angle pose once again. And then slowly release. If you have a strap, take the strap to the side of your mat. And then straighten the left leg, Skandasana towards the back of the mat. Everyone meets here. And then keeping the hips low, moving back towards the front, framing the left foot with both hands. Left foot steps back, your journey to down dog. Vinyasa or no Vinyasa. Always the option to flow it out. Take it to the other side. Let the next inhale reach your right leg up. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest. Step the foot in between your hands. Have a block handy next to the right foot. Spin the left heel down. Inhale, cartwheel your arms open, warrior two. Steady your gaze. And if you want to add the half bind, left thumb wraps down, left hand towards the right outer hip, maybe the inside of the right thigh. Using the half bind to really move the left shoulder blade to the person behind you. Maybe you're not practicing with anyone, but imagine there's someone. The connection of Sangha to community is really important. Maybe that's your sign to go to a studio and meet some people. And then flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Straighten the right leg. Exhale, Trikonasana. Right hand reaches forward. Let the right hand find the block, floor or shin. Press down into the block and then use the half bind to open the heart. Keep both legs active. Moving the tailbone towards the left heel, crown of the head forward. Now we're moving towards Ardha Chandrasana. Gaze come down towards the floor. Maybe now you grab the block, flip it onto the highest setting, step it forward as the left foot comes up. See if you can keep the half bind the entire time. Right hand underneath the right shoulder, flexing the left toes, staying grounded through the back body, tailbone moving towards the left heel. And then beginning, when you feel grounded in the Apana pattern, the earth, you begin to bring the prana in, so the heart moving forward, the half bind opening the chest. Maybe the gaze wandering up. And then we come out the same way we came in, stepping the left foot all the way back, right hand inside the right foot. Take another breath in, stay for the exhale. Next inhale, reach the left arm forward, side angle pose. Exhale, circle the left hand all the way to the ground, soften the left knee onto the floor, and then circle the right arm forward and around towards the back of the room. Right foot can roll onto the knife edge, stay here or bend to the left leg, catch the left foot with the right hand. And let the heart smile. Keep drawing the frontal hips away from the ground, keeping the connection between your left palm and the floor. They call it Hasta Bandha. Hasta means hand and Bandha means lock. So the lock that you make with your hand, great connection. The knuckle of the index finger and thumb staying connected, fingers spread evenly. And then slowly release, circle the right hand back around. Right hand comes inside the right foot. If you need the strap, again, take it into the left hand and then lift the left knee off the ground, spin the left heel down, find your side angle pose, left arm reaches up. Stay here, take the left hand behind you. Maybe add on with the right hand, taking the full bind, and then leaning into the space behind you. Letting the heart open. Stay here, we're going to pick you back up or look down towards the floor. Heel toe the left foot forward till you're able to step it next to the right. Shift your weight from the right foot into the left, peeling the right foot off the floor, finding your version of bird of paradise. First, straightening through the left side of your body. Proud heart, maybe the right leg straightens. And then we come out the same way we came in. The right foot comes all the way to the floor. Shift your weight into the right foot. Left foot steps all the way back. Find your side angle pose. And then release the bind. Block or strap to the side. Walk the hands towards the left foot. Skandasana, straighten the right leg. And then keep the hips low as you move forward. Both hands inside the right foot. Take a breath in. Lengthen through the heart. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Find your Malasana squat. Lowering your hips down. And then we're just taking a moment here. You can take a prayer or just let the upper arms rest on your knees. Closing down through your eyes. Noticing the residue of what we just did or what you just did. Malasana squat is also one of these poses. It's like a relationship some people really love, and then a relationship others tend to hate a lot. Sometimes the magic you're looking for is in the things you avoid or the things that feel uncomfortable. In relationships is maybe the hard conversation. In yoga it's maybe the Malasana squat you always try not to do. And the people that have the healthier practices or the healthier relationships are the ones that don't shy away from the discomfort that sometimes comes along the way. You just notice the things you like, the things you dislike, the things you know that are good for us that you are trying to avoid. Oftentimes happens as well. We know it's good and we should do it, but we don't. Then meet yourself with kindness wherever you are. Don't beat yourself up if holding Malasana squat for a minute is not there for you yet. It might never. Just know that you tried. It's all you can do. And then letting your eyes blink back open if they were closed. Grab one of your blocks and then roll your way onto the back. Bum touches down, rolling all the way down. Bring the block on the middle, setting in between your thighs. And then arms by your side, press into the soles of the feet. Inhale, lift the hips up. Maybe interlace the hands underneath you, finding your bridge pose. Walking the shoulder blades towards one another. And we only here once, so you can decide if you want to stay in the bridge, continue to squeeze the block, Or if you want to go towards Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow, let the hands come next to your ears, fingers pointing towards your shoulders. And then take a breath in to come into the crown of the head. Pause, stay here, or the next inhale, straighten your arms, Urdhva Dhanurasana. This one is not for me today, I can't talk when I go up there. If you're up, hold it. If you're on the crown of the head, keep wrapping the elbows in, spread behind the heart. And then slowly find your way back down, coming all the way back to the ground. If you're in bridge, roll all the way down, taking the block out in between your legs, feet wide, knees together, one hand on the belly, one hand on your heart. Taking 2 more rounds of breath. And then setting back up for your bridge, feet behind your bum, feet about hip width distance apart. This time without the block, lift the hips up, find your bridge pose. And if you decide you want to go for another Urdhva Dhanurasana, hands next to your ears and you're on your way. Taking a breath in to come into the crown of the head and another breath to come all the way up. Keep wrapping the elbows in, moving the tailbone into the space between your knees. Keep squeezing the imaginary block. Powerful through the legs, soft through the breath. Notice when you go too fast so that you can't that you can't breathe anymore. Luckily you don't need to do the talking. And then slowly find your way back down, rolling all the way down. This time soles of the feet together, knees wide, one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Maybe the eyes close down, notice the rhythm of breath. Frequency of your heartbeat, the buzz inside, sensations, quality of your mind and thoughts, letting them be part of the poses, and you notice how they change. They're impermanent. They have a beginning, a middle and end, just like everything else. And then from here, bring the soles of the feet back to the ground, grab your block, lift the hips up and then place the block on the middle or lowest setting underneath your sacrum. Don't take the highest, where we go might be too intense. If you don't have a block, just keep your hips on the ground and then hug the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg down the mat, keep the left heel on the floor if you can, and then flex the left toes towards you, slide the left heel further down the mat. Left thigh is active, and then pull the right knee into the chest, soften through the left frontal hip, soften through the breath, breathing into all that space through the left side. And then bring the left knee back into the chest, hug the left knee in tight, extend the right leg down the mat. Keep the heel on the ground, flex the right toes, and then move the right heel further down away from you. At the same time, pulling the left knee in tight. The right thigh is active. At the same time, can you soften through the right psoas button, front of the right hip, letting the breath move there for just another round. And then from here, bring both knees towards the chest, extend both legs up towards the ceiling. And you can keep the feet about hip width distance apart, soft bend in the knees, ankles relaxed, and then you can extend your arms over your head. You can stay here, or if you really like the opening through the front of the body, and you've been sitting on your desk all day, or you're going to sit on your desk all day, maybe you begin to extend both legs down the mat and feeling the elongation for the front channel, psoas. Wherever you chose to be, there's no right or wrong, there's just what you need right now. Sometimes to have the legs up towards the sky can feel incredible after some time, just letting all the residue, all the Lymphatic drainage from your legs return back towards the center of your body. And having the legs extended on the other side just has other benefits. Keeping your eyes closed, gaze turn inwards, beginning to soften through the breath. And then from here, wherever your legs are, slowly bring the soles of the feet back down towards the ground. Lift the hips up, take the block out, and then slowly bring your bum back down towards the floor. Open the arms out wide in a T shape. Lift the knees over your hips, take a breath in. On the exhale, let the knees fall towards the right as you find your twist. Keeping the left shoulder blade grounded. If you feel like you can't relax through your legs because the left thigh is just hovering in the ground and the adductors or the left outer hip can't relax, take one block and place the block in between your thighs to just relax the hips fully. So you can begin this process of letting go, this process of witnessing your breath, witnessing the twist. And let the next inhale bring the legs back through center over towards the other side. If you have the block there, just take it with you. Softening through the right shoulder blade. Keeping the neck soft, maybe the gaze turn inwards, eyes closed. And noticing if you use the block, how it really helps you to relax and to find ease in the practice. In this world of relationships and asana, or relationships in asana, the blocks can be like little wingmans. They make our life a little bit more easeful to connect and to feel home. To feel home within the poses, to feel spacious. And space is something that we're really trying to create. Sukha. Sukha is ease, but also su means with and ka means space. So you're trying to work with space, and the blocks just hold the space that your body hasn't opened up to yet. With the next inhale, bring the knees back to center. If you have the block, just take it out. And then hug both knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Maybe you feel like taking a quick happy baby pose, holding either onto your knees or reaching for the inside or outside of your feet. See if you can keep the shoulders and the tailbone grounded. And then maybe gently swaying side to side as you connect to the earth. Let the lower back meet the earth. Let the hands meet the feet. And the feet is a very earthy part of your body. You're just grounding yourself back into the support of yourself and support of the ground underneath you. And then hug the knees back into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And then whenever you're ready, opening yourself up into Shavasana. Legs travel down the mat, arms by your side. Making sure you're pushing all the props away so that your body lays on the floor free from this distraction. Nowhere else to be. Nothing else to do. Relaxing your face, your eyes, torso, arms, hips and legs. Observing the benefits of your practice, the little vibrations, letting go of all the connections that happened or didn't happen. At the end, it doesn't matter. You know you tried your best, and your best might look different every single day. And in this final moment of the practice, you symbolically let yourself go. You surrender your effort. You know you've given it your all, however that looked today, however that felt today. Now it's time to rest, time to be. Shavasana. Remain as you are. The luxury of practicing at home is that you can take extra time. You can stay as long as you want or have time for. I really encourage you to observe for a few more moments, maybe even finishing with a little meditation. Thank you so much for your time, your effort, your presence, endless support. Where two things meet, that is where yoga happens. If it's inhale and exhale that chase for one another, if it's you and me even through the screen, if it's your right and your left side, top of your head with the soles of the feet, noticing where two things meet, noticing the pull and push of the oppositions, noticing the little moments of balance and equanimity in between. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste.